guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Julie and I am the author of the blog capturingwonderland.com. So we are once again working on this Antique Eastlake washstand. You can see it. So beautiful right here. It's going to turn into my guest bathroom vanity. So far, we have done a couple of processes on it. Number one, we did an entire oven cleaner stripping method to get all of the old varnish and stain off. And the second process we did was actually applying a wood bleach to get out all of the pink and red hue that was left in the wood. Now we're on to the third stage. It's like the never-ending project, but this is how some of them go sometimes. We're on to the third page of project of whitewashing the wood to try to even the tone throughout the entire dresser. I'm really hoping that it is a very light finish and that I can see all of the beautiful wood grain underneath it. The reason why I can't use a white stain is because I was not able to get out all of the old varnish and stain from in between the carvings. And so a stain will completely miss those parts and then it will not have that even tone that I'm looking for. So I have created a whitewash using some of my paint, leftover paint. That is White Dove by Benjamin Moore is the color, and I used Behr Paint Primer in one. What I did was I added warm water, so basically a 50-50 mixture. I added just as much water as there was paint, and then I stirred it really well, and this is kind of what it looks like. Very watery. And now I have a raw wood finish. There is nothing on this dresser except for what little bits are left on it that I couldn't get off. But the whitewash shouldn't bother that at all. So let's get to this project. So because I don't want it to really be a solid color, I'm going to wipe off a lot of the excess using a wet rag. And you have to be pretty quick about it too, because of the raw wood. It is going to soak into it really quickly. Okay, I'm liking how that's looking, so I think that's what I'm going to do. The first layer, I'm going to kind of brush it on, and then I'm going to wipe it off. Then I'm going to go back in with a lighter layer and brush that off again. So pretty much 2 layers. The first time I'm going to take off most of it with a wet rag, second with a dry rag. Let's try it on a drawer. And with this, I actually do want some of the white paint stuck in the carvings so that it accentuates them more than the rest of it. So this is like the perfect thing for this. well, there you have it. That process didn't take too long, and it's absolutely beautiful. I did a little bit of wet distressing there at the end just to accentuate some of the rounded edges, kind of to distress it a bit, but I think that it's beautiful. Super easy process, can be done on any raw wood furniture or any raw wood in general, any kind of a project that you have that's wood that you want to give a whitewash to. This was a really cool project. I love the outcome and I can't wait to finish this into a vanity. Right, we're back. New day, new part of the project, basically the finishing part of the project for this video. But I have been working on other things on this dresser that are going to be coming up because it's going to become the vanity. You know, I've talked about it like a million times. So in any case, I am going to do a top coat, at least 2 layers of polyacrylic. The top will probably get more along the line of 4. I was considering buying my very favorite top coat for like high use areas, which is actually called water locks. And I have used that on other projects and it puts such a beautiful hard coat on the top of surfaces that are going to get a lot of use. And so I had thought about buying that, but it's actually really expensive. It's $30 for a bottle of it, and the bottle does last a long time and it goes a long way. I'm not looking to invest that kind of money in this project. And since the bulk of this is going to be taken up with a sink, I don't think that I'm going to worry about it. I think that I'll just do 4 layers of a polyacrylic on it and see how that does. If it doesn't do as well, I can always come back in later when it's installed, do a light sanding, and then put water locks on top. Let's start this. I'm just going to open this up and stir. I mention it pretty much every time I use polyacrylic. Do not ever shake polyacrylic. You will add bubbles to the entire mixture that you will never be able to get out. It'll just ruin the finish. So you just want to slowly stir it. And I actually keep the stick in there because you're going to need to stir it periodically. It can be really hard to tell if you've gotten a full coat on using polyacrylic because it's see-through, and unless you have really good lighting, which I don't in this area, it can be hard to tell. But don't worry about it, you can get it in the 2nd or 3rd coat. You likely have only missed a little bit of the area. Alright, so I got 1 whole coat on the entire piece and 2 coats on the top so far. I don't think you need to watch me do all of the coats. You get the main idea. Okay guys, thanks so much for watching. If you've made it this far, thank you for watching all the way through. Really appreciate you supporting my channel. All of the watch time really does help me, and sharing this video helps me a ton, as well as liking it. So I really hope you enjoy this content. Let me know in the comments what other types of content you would like to see. I have literally been working on that bathroom for the past 2 years. So I'm more than ready to check it off my list and just have it be done so that I can move on to the next big thing, which is going to be bedrooms. Super excited to get to the bedrooms. They need a lot of work, and I'm excited to show you all of the ideas and plans that I have for them, as well as some seasonal content coming up. Thanks again guys for watching. I'll talk to you later. Bye.